They once reigned supreme. For a decade, the Alpha line didn't just compete. It set the global pace, turning Sony into the undisputed heavyweight champion of the mirrorless camera world. Every other brand, from Canon to Nikon, was forced into a desperate chase. They weren't just releasing cameras. They were dropping game-changing bombshells on the entire industry. But the tide has dramatically turned. Right now, the former powerhouse isn't on the attack. It's cornered. And the story of the anticipated A7V isn't about the next great leap forward. It's about bare-knuckle survival. Before we get into this, tell me in the comments, what one feature are you hoping for most in the A7V? What if I told you the next mainstream camera from the market leader is less of an innovation and more of a terrified, backward scramble? What if the leaked specs we're all obsessing over aren't a visionary dream upgrade, but frantic, 11th-hour attempt to stave off a hostile corporate takeover? You've been waiting for the A7V with anticipation, but the cold truth is, this camera is being built from a foundation of sheer panic, and every creator and professional stands to lose from this corporate anxiety. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because we are about to pull back the curtain on the tactical playbook Sony is running, reveal the true, hidden cost of this hurried battle, and explain why you should seriously consider literally any other camera until this industry chaos finally settles. This is the unheard story of the silent product update that might just shatter the Alpha legacy forever. The war room inside Sony headquarters is reportedly anything but calm. Forget the company's usual measured product cycles and the patient refinement they're known for. We are witnessing a forced march development cycle. The true catalyst wasn't an internal review or long-term plan, but a rapidly ticking clock set by their most formidable rival. The moment the first credible whispers of Canon's EOS R6 Mark III began circulating, touting truly revolutionary speed and deeply advanced AI, something fundamental snapped in Tokyo. Within days, regulatory documents that typically gathered dust for months in global databases suddenly started rocketing through the approval systems worldwide. This wasn't standard procedure. This was a frantic code red acceleration. We've all been burned by leaks and fantasy spec sheets before, but this time, the evidence is compellingly different. It's the timing, the sheer breakneck velocity of these official approvals, that confirms a preemptive strike. Sony isn't aiming to out-innovate with the A7V. They are aiming to dilute the narrative and muddy the waters before Canon can completely own the lucrative holiday shopping season. Let's tear open the spec files. The core specification they hoped you wouldn't scrutinize was a sensor. Everyone assumed a massive generational leap. The cold reality is a carefully calibrated step. Yes, it's a 33-megapixel BSI CMOS, modern, capable, and benefiting from a touch of better engineering. But here's the kicker. Achieving its peak video performance now seems to demand a mandatory hardware accessory, a clip-on cooling fan, to deliver stability and sustained performance that their rivals are beginning to engineer internally. This is not a seamless professional hybrid. It's a two-part equation. On the usability side, the upgrades are incredibly seductive. A massive jump to a 5.5 million EVF and a much sharper articulating screen. These are the showpiece features designed to look glorious in a launch trailer. But look closer at the glaring omissions. Still no internal flash. Still no high-speed sync upgrade. For the high-paying wedding and event shooters who depend on that crucial fail-safe and specialized lighting control, Sony is sending a crystal-clear message. Your specific, high-value workflow is secondary to pleasing the content creator masses. And this is precisely where the corporate panic translates directly into your personal bank account. The A7V is slated to launch at $2,999 body only. That represents a significant $200 price hike over its predecessor's initial launch price. Think about that. You're being asked to pay more for a camera that is clearly playing defense, arriving months after the competition has already solidified its market position. But the most revealing detail is what sources are whispering about just after the initial launch window. If early orders are sluggish due to this timing disaster, Sony is reportedly already planning a $200 price cut in early 2026. They are mentally prepared to discount the very camera they are asking you to buy at full price right now. That is a foundational sign of low corporate confidence, a clear indicator that they themselves know they are offering an insufficient upgrade in a hyper-competitive moment. The A7V is not a story of bold technological evolution. It's a tragic case study in corporate triage. It is a camera built on compromise, rushed to market to simply mitigate a rival's success, and priced as a cynical gamble on early adopter loyalty. It offers reliability, yes, but at the direct cost of true, game-changing excitement. You have a critical decision to make. Do you commit your hard-earned capital now to a camera that feels like a mandatory patch? Or do you hold your fire, watch the dust settle from this intense corporate showdown, and wait to see which manufacturer truly innovates next? The next few months will be fascinating. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.